Here is your Golfer's Almanac for June 6th. Today is the birthday of Jock Hutchinson, born Jack Falls Hutchinson in 1884 in St Andrews, Scotland. Hutchinson won 14 times on the PGA Tour, including the 1920 PGA Championship and in 1921 the Open Championship. Hutchinson became the first U.S.-based player to win the Open Championship. Walter Hagen would be the first U.S.-born winner the next year. Hutchinson also won the first senior PGA Championship held at Augusta National in 1937 and then repeated in 1947. Starting in 1963, Hutchinson served as the honorary starter for the Masters along with Fred McLeod, the 1908 U.S. Open champion and winner of the second senior PGA Championship, also held at Augusta National in 1938. Hutchinson hit the honorary tee shot until 1973. It's also the birthday today of Brooke Pancake, born in 1990 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Pancake played for the Alabama Crimson Tide women's golf team, helping them to win the 2012 National Championship. She was second in the individual play and was also a three-time All-American at Alabama. Pancake turned pro in 2012 and is yet to win on the LPGA Tour. I believe she is currently on maternity leave. Pancake has been sponsored during her career by Waffle House, and her iconic black and yellow golf bag is spectacular. She's actually has a pair of black sun sleeves with the Waffle House lettering on them. I'm not sure the current status of the sponsorship, but the visuals are fantastic. Happy birthday, Brooke. On this day in 1901, at Muirfield, James Braid won the first of his 5 Open Championships, 3 strokes better than Harry Vardon. And then, on this day, in 1977, the Doobie brothers held their golf classic and concert at the Calabasas Country Club outside of Los Angeles to benefit the United Way. The tickets for the golf tournament were $5, and the field included Jim Brown, Alice Cooper, Scatman Crothers, Lou Gossett Jr., Rosie Greer, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, who was Washington on the Welcome Back Kotter show, Mickey Rooney, and then Roger Waters from The Who. This was also where the first reunion of the cast of Leave It to Beaver took place, so Jerry Mathers, Barbara Billingsley, and Hugh Beaumont. Now that is a celebrity golf tournament and a great value at $5. On this day in 1999, Juli Inkster won the U.S. Women's Open at Old Waverly in Mississippi. She was 5 shots better than Sherry Turner. Inkster was 38, and this was her 20th attempt at trying to win the U.S. Open. Her 16 under par score set a new tournament record, and Inkster was the oldest champion since Fay Crocker won in 1955 at 40 years old. Inkster had won 3 consecutive U.S. amateurs starting in 1980 and became the first golfer to win both the amateur and the Open since Joanne Carner in 1971. Inkster was not finished, though. She went on to win the LPGA Championship some 3 weeks later and then would defend her LPGA Championship in 2000. Inkster won her second U.S. Women's Open in 2002 at Prairie Dunes and was only the second woman to win 2 majors after the age of 40. The other was Babe Zaharias. Inkster won 31 times on the LPGA Tour. On this day in 2010, Augusta State University captured the first national championship in the school's history when the Jaguars defeated Oklahoma State at the Honors Course near Chattanooga. This was the first national title for Augusta State in any of its university-sponsored varsity sports. The following year, in 2011, they repeated, beating the University of Georgia Bulldogs at the Karsten Creek Golf Club in Stillwater, Oklahoma. The first Division I men's golf program in 27 years to repeat as national champions. Patrick Reed and Hendrik Nordlander were the top golfers on those teams. On this day in 2021, at the U.S. Women's Open at the Olympic Club in San Francisco, Yuka Saso becomes the first golfer of Philippine descent to win a major. She dropped a 10-foot birdie putt on the 3rd playoff hole to beat Nasa Hatoka from Japan. Saso was 19 and matched Inbee Park as the youngest to win the U.S. Open. Lexi Thompson had a 5-stroke lead going into the back nine, but finished 1 stroke out of the playoff. Finally, on this day in 1986, George Fazio passed away in Jupiter, Florida. He was 73 years old. Fazio won twice on the PGA Tour, the 1946 Canadian Open and the 1947 Bing Crosby Pro-Am. Fazio was also in the 18-hole playoff at the 1950 U.S. Open at Marion, where Hogan won by 4 shots over Lloyd Mangrum, just 16 months after his near-fatal automobile accident. Fazio was the head pro at Hillcrest Country Club in Los Angeles, the golf club to the stars. He partnered with his nephew Tom in a golf course design business that Tom Fazio continues to run to this day. Some of the courses George Fazio worked on were PGA National, Butler National, Jupiter Hills, Champions Club, and Hershey Country Club. Rest in par, George Fazio. And here's a quote today about the pioneering golf course architect Devereaux Emmett that I liked a lot. Emmett could not possibly conceive of any other use to which any given piece of real estate could be put, except to lay out golf links on it. That's it for today in golf history. Play fast, repair all the pitch marks you can find, and keep your golf ball in the short grass. Your Golfer's Almanac is a GolfToons production. It's written, produced, and narrated by me, Michael Duranko. I invite you to check out our original golf illustrations and the humor essays that accompany each of the golf cartoons. Tour Backspin is a weekly golf history newsletter that celebrates the PGA Tour in the 1960s and 70s with tie-ins to today's tour. They offer a bunch of content, contests, and other interesting bits. See the link in the show notes and subscribe.